Test, 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 test. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're getting mic feedback now, finally. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I could hear myself. I couldn't see myself. I could hear the stream. I couldn't hear myself. Test, 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 test. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why my stream, my mic disappeared, but we got there. We got there eventually. So it got like, for whatever reason, it got like disconnected, and so I had to like reteach OBS how to hear my mic. Hi. So it's been a okay. I don't script these. I should script these because I know these are for YouTube videos, and I finally got an editor. I just hired someone to edit for me, and he does a really good job. So hopefully we can finally do that again. Elgato, no. Motu M2. It's not a streaming device. It's not a streaming audio interface. It's just a normal like audio interface that's meant for music, but like those things are pretty reliable as cheap options for streamers. And so I'm using one of those, but it's not optimized the way a true like streaming setup would be. Hello, hello. Oh, hi, Chibity. So nice of you to show up. I had so many audio issues going into this. I'm glad we worked it out before we got started, because if I started doing my intro and I didn't actually have audio, I would have lost it, man. I would have been upset with myself. But yeah, so introduction. I really should script these, but also like it feels better when it's a natural flow. I should do like a combination. Like should like script the beginning, have like a brainstorm, have like an outline, but like not feel a strict need to follow it. Anyways. Hi. It's been a long time since I've had inspiration to make something for a VTuber. I really loved making VTuber cocktails. I really like making like character cocktails in general, but I haven't been able to actually make a true and blue VTuber cocktail in a while. Oh, I just haven't had the right motivation, the right inspiration to really be able to throw something together that like really fits with the VTuber and also is like a really good, well-constructed cocktail and not just, you know, a collection of fruit juices with vodka. But one came along. Zio Ginjo, one of the newest talents from EGN, and came along, and he has such a fire stream. Let me see if I can pull something up without like doxing myself or anything. Let's see. Bookmarks. I have a lot of sussy stuff on my bookmarks, not gonna lie. Here we go. Pause this. And then can I? Okay. No, that's incorrect. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, okay, here we go. Sorry to hear about the audio issues, or not hear as the case may be. Yeah, it was complicated, but we got there. Anyways, so Zio Ginjo recently debuted. I'm sad I didn't get to watch these debuts. I was quite busy with work, and I just straight up didn't know they were happening. But like debut events are always so fun. I really wanted to see him, especially after seeing this guy and seeing this on Twitter.
Go away. Oh boy, that poor boy, he will never ever be the same. In time, he'll be absolutely fine.
Now, being me, I saw this frame and thought, could I make that into a drink? When he gets into the chorus, I think, yeah, when he gets into the chorus, let's see. It's bitter like the venom of a snake. I was gonna sing it, but I realized I'm nowhere near as talented as this guy, and I would embarrass myself. But we have a great idea for a cocktail right away. So we have we have a purple cocktail of some capacity in what looks like, I wanted to say it was a Nick and Nora. That's not necessarily a Nick and Nora. That might just be like a very weird wine glass, which thankfully I have weird wine glasses. And I think I pulled one out that I'm chilling right now that seems perfect. We'll get to that when we actually start glassing, pouring it because it's freezing into the. It's I'm chilling it right now. You should always chill your cocktails. I'm not in a habit of doing so because the glassware is so important for this particular cocktail. I figured I wanted to do it properly. It's a purple drink of some kind and it's bitter. I think it's important that it's bitter. So, where do we start? Well, where I wanted to start was a purple cocktail, huh? So, I'm of the opinion that's like, if you want your cocktail to be a certain color, you shouldn't just use really cheap ways to color it, like blue curacao, like food dyes, like various other things that are just meant for color. In ways like I see a lot of cocktails that way where it's like fruit juices and vodka just to make a yellow cocktail for like a blonde VTuber, or like blue curacao to make anything blue just because as the drink demands for it to be blue, and it's like blue curacao is not that good. There is a way to make purple that's actually really good, and I discovered it during our Valhalla streams. Okay, let's see. Creme de Violet for the above shot, and then for the vertical shot. Creme de Violet is really good, actually. I remember when we were making, I believe it was Piano Man and Piano Woman. In order to make it purple, we used creme de Violet, and this is a beautiful drink. First of all, just like the color. Let's just go ahead and take a sip of this right now. Pre-game a little bit. Actually, pre-game a little bit. Honestly, I pre-gamed quite a bit before this stream. I was really in the mood for chicken tenders, so I bought a bunch of Buffalo Wild Wings and had a few drinks there before starting the stream. That's why I'm late, by the way. Like, look at that. Such a deep, dark purple. It's already almost the exact right color for the drink. If we're gonna make Venom of a Snake, which I already know is gonna be the name. The name of the song is Medusa's Masquerade, which is an excellent name too. Venom of a Snake is a hell of a lyric, and that will be the name of this drink. And if we're starting with creme de violet, that is a perfect color already. It's like an extremely, extremely sweet gin. And that's really nice because it's so floral. It does have a bite to it. It is a little bitter. It is like... Yeah, it's like... It's... It's weird because it's like, normally when I describe something as medicinal, that's not a good thing. But like, it does have like a medicinal quality to it. It kind of tastes like cough syrup in a good way. Like it has like this little like beer or like bite to it that's like mildly unpleasant, but then when paired with all these floral notes, these like sweet like candied fruit notes, and then the just all the flowers, like it tastes like you're eating it tastes like how flowers, like really nice smelling flowers smell, and it's so good. Let's see. Wildflowers found in the Alps, without any added vanilla or citrus. I appreciate that. There is like a bitter orange note to it though. Yeah. I mean, this is really good. This is really good. and it's a great colorant. When we made Piano Man, when we made the Piano Woman, this colored the drink in that sort of deep, like, mysterious purple that actually turned out to be like, it was not just good looking, but it was really good tasting too, because it's actually some quality liqueur. And so this is going to be not our base, but our basis, if that makes any sense. Making a liqueur your main spirit is not typically smart. This is going to enhance another, it's gonna enhance a main spirit pretty heavily. We'll probably put a full one ounce pour into it, but of course we're gonna pair this with like 1.5 ounces of 2 ounces of something else. Yeah, I saw that Niji En was debuting an all-male wave, but you're like one of the 3 dudes I watch, and even when I watched Niji, I never really followed guys. I'm the same. The only one I ever really watched was Fulgur. I really loved Fulgur, like, right away. But I wasn't really... I couldn't really vibe with any of the other ones. I do think they're good streamers. It's just that, like, I can't vibe with any of them. So, how do I want to approach this? So, we know it's bitter. We know that, like, the key draw of this is that, like, an accident happened. So it's like, poor boy, that poor boy, he will never ever be the same. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Doesn't matter what you say, 'cause the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. Whether pity or remorseful, it all carries tones of vengeful. When our eyes meet at Medusa's masquerade.
Yeah, so it's a bitter drink that conjures up like nasty memories, pain. So there were 2 different directions I wanted to go. One was something that I personally love, but I know is associated with like you know, with nasty effects and like it was illegal at some point. Absinthe. Maybe we can use some absinthe because it is a very strong liqueur it can be very, very tough to grasp for a lot of people, and it's very strong. It's very difficult for people to handle, but it would make for a great drink. The other approach involves actual bitters, like Angostura bitters. We also have orange bitters, Peychaud's bitters. Grapefruit bitters might be something, actually. Let me actually taste test some grapefruit bitters. And to note, I have no plan. Like, that's part of why I was joking about earlier about scripting, was like I genuinely do not have a plan right now. I'm trying to we are going to figure out this drink live on stream the way I would normally do it, like at home, just naturally. Is just like I would just try shit out, see how it works, and then realize, ooh, I think I got it, and then I would post it on Twitter. Now you get to watch me do that live. Ooh, oh god, those really are bitter. That might be perfect for this. Okay, I do think we put grapefruit bitters in it somehow. So we have creme de violet and Bitterman's hopped grapefruit bitters. Oh, they're hopped too. That's why it's such an intense flavor. Okay. Yeah, I've always liked Fulgur in collabs, and Shu seemed like a nice nerd. Yeah, I did like Shu. Once again, I knew I would like Shu. I just couldn't resonate with him. Fulgur, I resonated with immediately. He's both a pretty chill guy, but also like knows when to put his foot down. Like I think an underrated personality trait of VTubers is their ability to like control the culture of their chat, because like I've talked about it before, like why I don't watch Hollow anymore is like having such huge chats makes it so hard to manage, especially when everyone's just spamming dead memes over and over again. Whereas like people who can control their chats pretty well, even big ones, like there are decently controlled big chats too. I'm not saying like, oh, once you get too big it's uncontrollable. Like if you have a pretty strong grasp on your chat's culture to be able to like tune it to make sure like people aren't terrible people, like that's actually a really awesome dynamic. And even if you have to be a hard ass, because I remember in an early stream of his, and his vibe is pretty chill most of the time, but he was like, hey guys, stop that, because like some people were arguing in chat and there was like some big kerfuffle going on, and like the fact that he was just like, even if he had to be like a little bit harsh and to kite down, it minimized the time that there was an awkward moment, because it was like, okay, for like a minute it was awkward as he had to be like, no, you can't do that, guys, read the rules, I'm gonna have to time you guys out, and then back to the chill vibes and it was all okay again. And so like I actually respect that. I think Pomu was actually a master at this, because she could do that without actually bringing down the mood either. I remember in one of her very first streams, she had people were like spamming, just trying to force feed that it's hi honey meme that like had been going around, and at some point they were just trying to get literally every VTuber to say it, and then so she gave the most low effort hi honey ever, and then like that killed the meme instantly, and it was like, okay, good job. That's incredible. And like anytime like someone's trying to force a meme or that she doesn't really like, she did a great job of like killing the meme without outright like needing to like face it directly. In addition to obviously being a good VTuber and being entertaining and funny and silly and creating many memes and funny moments with chat along the way with plenty of playful chat bullying. Like I'm not saying like they should be a dictator over chat. I'm just saying like you know, when they have a good control over their community, it really helps chat be a lot more functional, a lot more or unique to the streamer. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a second. It's like buried deep underneath my desk here. Okay. So the other idea, and again, this might not be a good main spirit, but it would be a great way to fill the theme. Campari. Campari is famously bitter. It is like super bitter. It is a liqueur made from bitter oranges. It is intensely bitter to the point that like if you are new to mixology, you might not touch this for 2 years. Like I did. is so insanely bitter, is so insanely unapproachable that like there are a lot of cocktails that involve Campari that are just super unapproachable if you can't handle the bitterness of like Campari. That being said, there's also plenty of cocktails out there that do have Campari in it. They do express the Campari pretty well, but they also hides the Campari enough that it is approachable. It's like I can't think of the one off the top of my head. Fisherman's Punch, I think, or something like that. There are a few Campari cocktails which many, like literally any mixology VTuber, I'm the only one. Mixology YouTuber, real life bartenders, etc. That's like they'll tell you, oh, if you don't like Campari yet, you should try this. It might help you get into Campari because it's much more mild. It like tones down the bitterness of the Campari. Let me actually taste test this so I can remind myself how bitter this is. I'm getting more used to it, so it's actually not so bad for me anymore. But I remember at first, like for a long while, it was only like a few months ago that I actually started getting used to it. Ooh, man. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, still bitter. Still wildly bitter. I can appreciate the sweet note at the end though. I can this is a kind of lewd comparison. It feels like it bites you and then licks the wound afterward. It's like it really hits you with the bitter orange peel flavor, but then it tapers off really quickly into like a sweetness that like really helps cleanse the palate on its own. And yeah, it's really good. It honestly is really good. It's just a little unapproachable, but I'm not planning to make a drink that's necessarily approachable. After all, the venom of the snake that Zeal is talking about in the song is not pleasant either. I need to listen to the song a few more times. I've only listened to it like 3 or 4 times. It does sound like apparently some boy got into an accident. And then like even though he's okay and he's recovering, he's living with the bitterness, like a venom of the snake, as like cocktails are going by. And it sort of implies to me that, like, at least in lore, because I listened to him, I don't think while he's a bartender VTuber, that's his character, I'm not sure he's an actual bartender, to be honest. I don't think he has his deep mixology chops. But nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of bartending VTubers that don't actually bartend. And that's fine. It's fine to make a character. I'm not actually awarding immersion break moments. But point being, like the way I imagine the lore of this song, kid gets into an accident. He's fine, but like the bitterness left behind in his heart by that accident, for the way it's done to him, makes feels quote unquote like the venom of a snake. And then with the cocktails rolling by as he has like a smug grin as he tells the story, it makes me think, oh, he made a drink based on this event, and he did not mince words about it being bitter. And he doesn't plan to make it approachable. So I definitely think going hardcore into the bitterness of this might be fun. Now, would absinthe be the right call here? So we have, ooh, now that I think about it, so maybe this could be a last word variant with some bitters thrown in. We'll see. Let me taste test this absinthe real fast. Yeah, just strong black licorice. Sweet, strong, it burns very intensely, as is an absinthe, but I just love it so much. It's so herbal too. Yeah. How does that compare to my beloved St. George? This is my favorite absinthe. I kind of intentionally didn't want to use this simply because I use it all the time. So I did want to try the Pernod just simply because I don't use the Pernod that often, because I just love this so much more. Pernod is great. This is better. That's just so I can get that out of the way. Like, Pernod is great. I just think St. George is better. Yeah, so much more herbal. Yeah. So much more herbal to St. George. It's immediately a lot more complex. It's like a weird salad of like just all sorts of different herbs and spices that like it's like if you short walk, you know, if you take really tiny steps, you have to take a lot of them at once to travel the same distance. That's what this feels like. It's like you take a lot of tiny steps. Like, whereas you're getting like a strong black licorice plus a lot of the herbs, you take a lot of tiny steps with the St. George. That's like so many herbs, so many spices, and then it's like with the floor of that black licorice. So good. This stuff is so good. I do think actually the Pernod is the right choice here. I want the bareness to come through, not the absinthe of the bareness of the other ingredients, not the absinthe. So I think this might work. I'm not sure which of these counts as an herbal thing though. The creme de violet is non-negotiable. Let's see. I mean, we could just make this and see how it goes. So I'm thinking like either lemon or lime, and then these three. There's no way that could be bad. And then plus the grapefruit berries. How would that blend together though? Because they're quite contrasting things. This is very sweet. So I mean, whatever. Let's try it. If it fails, it fails, and then we can try something else. So I'm gonna have to grab a knife and either a lemon or a lime. I'll decide while I'm there, and when I come back, you'll see what I ended up choosing. I did see this a while ago, but so, okay, the cat has left my lap so I can type again. Cats do be like that. I don't know, I've never had a cat, but like, it does seem like they have a propensity for wanting to crawl on things, especially keyboards. Is your cat particularly needy compared to like other cats you've seen? It does seem like your cat is particularly needy, the way you talk about him all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna say 1 full lemon, roughly. More like 1 ounce of a lemon, but also, I've mentioned before, I don't really measure my lemons. So about 1 ounce of lemon. Yeah, we're gonna make this in the last word variant. So it's gonna be 1111. Ow. Yeah, 1 ounce of creme de violet as our sweet. 1 ounce of creme de violet as our sweet. Oh shit, okay. This is a difficult bottle to pour from. I don't know if this counts, but 1 ounce of Campari for our for our herbal element. The other issue with Campari is that it's very red. Hopefully this doesn't mess up with the color we want from the creme de violet. And then finally 1 ounce. 1 ounce of absinthe. Alright. I need to grab ice and shake. And we have a beautiful glass. I think it works pretty well for what the music video depicts. Give this a nice shake. Okay. And then strain into our glass. Ooh, that is a nice color. I'm not sure it's the right color, but it does seem like a nice color. Ooh, okay. It's not the right wash line, but I do think it looks pretty good. Let's finish this with, let's say 2 dashes of grapefruit bitters. Now, with normal dashers, a dash is just one of these. Just, that's a dash. With something with an eyedropper, what you do is you squeeze. And every squeeze is a dash. What do we think of that? Does that look like the right color to you? Let's see. Oh, whoops. Does that look like the right color to you? Let's see. Oh, whoops. I should have probably... Yeah, it's like a dark purple. We might have gotten there. We might have gotten there. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. It's a little hard to tell. But let's drink it and see how it is. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, that's... Ooh, that is a weird... That is a weird combination of flavors, but it does come together. They like fight each other at first. They really fight each other at first. The bitters comes through pretty strongly in the beginning. And then you get the bitter oranges from the Campari. Lemon feels like it gets a little lost, but you can get like a wisp of it. Yeah, there's the absinthe, like... The absinthe is like the bed of it, just that black licorice as everything dances on top of it. Bitter oranges, absinthe base, more of the like bitter orange, and this. I don't get a lot of the creme de violet, actually. I don't think so. Let me taste that again. Ooh, maybe the base is actually the creme de violet. No, the creme de violet gets a little lost in this because I think the Campari also technically qualifies as a sweet. Yeah, 24% alcohol. It's definitely a sweet liqueur. Yeah. Okay, I don't think this is it, but this is a good drink, but I don't think this is it because I really want to feature that creme de violet. She's both clingy and feisty in a way that's hard to relate to people or anime terms. Like, she'll swing with her claws out and love bite, but to leave if I don't press the hand on her. Yeah, I mean, I've never had a cat, mostly because I'm allergic to cats, but I can sort of understand what you mean based on, like, how I've heard people describe their cats. She's very, in a way, she kind of reminds me a lot like Nero from Nikke. Should I finish this? It feels bad not to finish this, but it's also like this isn't it. This tastes good, but this isn't it. It's like properly bitter in a pleasant way too. So like I really enjoy that. Shame as it is, I am going to dump this, unfortunately. Because I can't get too drunk while we brainstorm this. Give me a couple minutes. I also probably need to wipe that off. I just realized I probably need to wash off the tins too, so. Okay, round two. Round two. How do I want to approach this time? Last word might be a thing, but it also means I need to adjust my strategy a bit. Some sugar will really help that too, to be fair. Like, I mentioned that during the Valhalla stream over and over again, but if I had put simple syrup, I think that would have brought that drink into balance better, but I don't think there was anything that was gonna save the creme de violet from being hidden so much. So I'm just looking underneath my desk to see if there's anything else I can do. I just remembered, actually. Now this is this might be a weirdly controversial one, just simply because of the price tag of this one. Chartreuse. And I don't even have green chartreuse. This is yellow chartreuse. Chartreuse is woefully expensive. It is a staple of a lot of cocktails, but that might not be the case for much longer. It is a closely guarded secret how to make chartreuse. Is like there is like a temple with a bunch of monks who make chartreuse, and some of them were like dying from brain issues, and they are the only ones who know the recipe. So there's a lot less chartreuse out in the world lately, and if you can find any, they are very strict about like only one bottle per person. And green chartreuse is the one you want to use, and I can't find any of that shit. So yellow chartreuse is still good, and it's still very interesting, but it's also, you know, not quite the same. If you want something with green chartreuse, it wants green chartreuse. If you want something with yellow chartreuse, it needs yellow chartreuse. I didn't know chartreuse was a drink. I just thought it was a color. Today I learned it was a color. Does it refer to a color? I didn't know that about the colors. I just knew about the drink, the liqueur. Yeah, 43% by volume. So this is like a legit spirit too. Ooh, so intense. Yeah, so intense. Like, it's, as far as I remember, this like chartreuse, the reason it's so complicated is that there's literally over 100 different like herbs and spices in this, and like very meticulously blended together and very meticulously crafted over decades. Chartreuse is made only by Carthusian monks of the La Grande Chartreuse near Grenoble, France. Chartreuse today is still made from 130 alpine herbs. According to an ancient 1605 formula, the secret method of preparation is shared by 3 Carthusian brothers and protected by the vows of silence. And all 3 of those brothers are dying. So, I hope they pass it on, because we might not get more chartreuse. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so inexplicably herbal because it's such a huge blend of different herbs and spices that it's like, yeah, there's no way to describe this other than that it's chartreuse because it's just so like you can't find a good chartreuse alternative, and people have tried, and there's a great video by Anders Ericsson where he tests different chartreuse replacements, and like they're never quite the same as chartreuse, but there are liqueurs that do a reasonable job of replacing chartreuse, but they can never fully replace chartreuse because it's too unique of a product. And then me drinking it like this, just straight up, it makes me feel a little bit like an asshole. But for a song that's about not really showing pity for a guy in for a poor boy in an accident, I think it might be perfect. Yeah. Oh my god, that's really good. That might work, but I think I need to think of a different base spirit then. What if we do just a really basic last word with Let me think about that for a second, because there is another thing that came to mind. Benedictine. A yellow-green color named after the liqueur. Okay, so the drink chartreuse came before the name the color chartreuse. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, whoa, weird flavor. What is this again? Benedictine. I barely use Benedictine, but when it comes up, it's always fantastic. Distilled and mellowed in an extravagant palace located in Fécamp, France. And the subtle alchemy of 27 different herbs and spices. Yeah. This, much like the chartreuse, it's like a really mellow... Well, rather, the chartreuse is really intensely herbal and delicious and sweet. This is like really rich, like it's richly sweet, like it feels thick to drink, even though it's the same viscosity. It feels really thick to drink. It's also very herbal, but very sweet and like bassy, like a low note, a very low note. Maybe that's how I need to construct this cocktail. Is like where does it register on like the height? Yeah. Dom Benedictine is really like bassy. Oh yeah. Chartreuse is like an opera singer. She sings very high up there. So where does that put the creme de violet? It's like medium low. Okay, so where does that put the Campari that caused it to go wrong? The Campari. Oh, it's a super high note. It's like shrieking almost. It's like insanely high note, even higher than the chartreuse. Maybe I need to mellow this out. That's what it is. maybe I can't maybe I can't necessarily I can't fight it with all these high notes and low notes. I need to like pick a range and stick to it. Yeah, the absinthe is definitely bassy, but it's like somewhere around neutral. Okay. Okay, so what if it was... Okay, so what if it was absinthe? Well, okay, so we had the dark licorice of the absinthe. Flowers and sugar of the creme de violet. Rich. Oh my god, it's so rich. I don't think Benedictine is the way, actually. Ooh, it would make for a hell of a mouthfeel though. It's so rich and velvety. And then it tastes great. It's super herbal and nice, but I think it either it's one or the other with the Benedictine, is that it either overpowers the drink or gets overpowered. I'm not sure, but I know it's like it's too unique that to the point that like it would get fought against. It would get fought against somehow, and it will either win convincingly or like lose dramatically. So how do I want to approach this drink? Maybe I need to do a different approach entirely. Let's listen to the song again for maybe some inspiration. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I'll get a spark from listening to the lyrics somehow. Just like refresh my like thinking.
Go away, oh boy, that poor boy, he will never ever be the same. In time, no, in time, he'll be absolutely fine. Doesn't matter what you say, 'cause the flavor's all the same. It's all bitter like the venom of a snake. Whether pity or remorseful, it all carries tones of vitriol. When our eyes meet at Medusa's masquerade.
Whether pity or remorseful. Poor boy, that poor boy, he will never ever be the same. Yeah. Doesn't matter what you say, 'cause the flavor's all the same. So bitter like the venom of a snake. Cobra Kai cocktail. Hold on. We might turn into React Andy. You'll have to give me a sec. We might end up turning into like a half React streamer, because I want to like take inspiration from like another YouTuber I really like, but I want to make sure like I'm on the right track with the thinking, because there is a drink that I believe, no, Greg called it the Cobra Kai, but he also based it off of an old tiki drink. So maybe we can take inspiration from that without like directly lifting from it, because we are, after all, making it with creme de violet. What the heck? Why won't this work? Okay, maybe this is not gonna work the way I want it to. Oh no, that's the right thing. So why isn't it showing up? Okay, whatever. If it doesn't show up, that's fine, because I'm kind of...
Where you put your finger here.
Okay, well, we can just... Let's see, the Cobra Kai tail. Peel an entire orange. Build and shaker, orange juice, passion fruits, lime juice, Angostura bitters, orgeat, velvet falernum, interesting. Ancho Reyes, aged rum. A blend of rums. Shake, half gate. Garnish with a orange peel. No, I don't think this is it. Because let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah. He mentions it in the description. There's a drink called the Cobra's Fang. And so the thing with that drink is that it was an old school tiki drink, and I thought maybe we could do something in that direction, but with the whatchamacallit, with creme de violet instead of something, but I don't think we can. This is too balanced. So this is too much of a like very well-tuned tiki drink to really mess with the ingredients too much. So I don't think we're allowed to mess with that. That's too much. We could try, but also I'm pretty close to 100% sure we would fail. How do I want to approach this then? The last word formula is hard to miss with. We might be able to just do that. I feel lazy constantly going back to Akori for literally any VTuber, because it is a Japanese gin that's cherry blossom flavored. So it's like aggressively Japanese, which is why I use this for a lot of VTuber cocktails. But like, maybe it's fine. Maybe we can do that anyways. Yeah, I keep messing with the camera. Okay. Yeah, and so maybe this is a good insight, or maybe this is boring as hell. But like this is part of the drink making process. Is like sometimes you brainstorm a lot and then get nowhere, and then so that's why like I really like being able to do this live, but I can also understand why it's not necessarily the best streaming content. Is because it's like sometimes you hit a wall and you're not 100% sure how to proceed. If it works, it works. It might work, but I highly doubt it will. At least for the Koba Fane. The last word is really hard to mess with, and so like I think we can still stick with the last word formula. The last word formula, by the way, and this has been an episode I've been wanting to do for a while. Is just balance this out again because I keep knocking over the thing. The last word formula is, well, traditionally it's lemon juice, 1 ounce lemon juice, 1 ounce maraschino liqueur, 1 ounce chartreuse, green chartreuse, and 1 ounce of gin. This was invented during Prohibition at like the Detroit Athletics Club, and it's an amazing drink. It's perfectly balanced. It's super nice. It's simple to make. It is the perfect cocktail because of those things. It's excellent, well balanced, and easy to make. And then people realize that it's not just good, it's a formula. So, lemon juice. Turns out it can be literally any citrus. Maraschino liqueur. Turns out it can be literally any sweet element. Whether it's a creme, it's simple syrup. It's whatever you want it to be that's sweet. An herbal liqueur. Like chartreuse is as herbal as it gets, but that's like if you put any herbal liqueur, it will probably be good because it will mix well with the main spirits, which can be anything: a rum, a whiskey, a gin, etc. And so just like imparting those flavors into it in a very complimentary way. And so they realized like the last word wasn't just a good drink, it was a formula. And therefore following that formula, like so many drinks that you'll find out in the wild that look unique, and they are unique, let's give them credit. They're following this formula because this formula almost never misses. How to Drink did an episode about this, and he intentionally didn't script it, put together hella random shit, and they almost always worked. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this drink is like, okay, if I make creme de violet my liqueur of choice, I feel like I should be able to make this work pretty easily. And so that's why I'm sticking with the last word formula. Corey gin would definitely be good with it. Yeah, I don't see why not. It hits a lot of the same notes though because it's very floral in its own right. Yeah. What if I treat the creme de violet as an herbal though? So it's creme de violet, gin, simple syrup, and lemon. Yeah. Yeah, why not? It doesn't really register that much as bitter though. Like I wanna put bitter. I wanna emphasize the bitter elements to it, but maybe I can just put bitters in the cocktail. We recommend adding a dash to stir cocktails with tequila and long drinks made with gin. That makes a lot of sense. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. Let me see what this does. Oh, it's so intensely bitter. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's so intensely bitter. Ugh. Yeah, maybe we just rely on bitters to do that. Okay, actually, hold up. So instead of Campari, what if we tried like other bitters too? So what about orange bitters? No, it's too sweet. Yeah, this isn't particularly intense bitters. Not unless we use a lot of it, but it's like at that point, like it's kind of cheating. Peychaud's. I want to use like a bitters of some kind because that's part of the song. It's like, it's so bitter like the venom of a snake. That's a hell of a color, too. Oh god, that tastes so weird. Yeah. I forgot how weird Peychaud's is. It's like weird. It's like the weirdest absinthe you've ever had. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gotta be the grapefruit bitters. But then so like how would that blend with this? And could I do it the way like you would do a big bitters pour? I don't think so because big bitters. So the thing I'm mentioning with big bitters is that like there are some drinks that ask for like a whole ounce of Angostura bitters. Reminder, you only dash it in. And you've just seen the dashes we've been putting into this thing. They only fill that much. This thing fills a whole 1.5 ounces. So like a whole ounce of bitters is gonna be intense. And like bitters aren't that bitter unless they're this thing. And so I'm like, I'm not 100% sure how I want to approach this. Oh hi. Hey hack controller. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, right now we're trying to figure out the cocktail. We've been brainstorming. There's no script for this. Not that there's ever been a script, but there's no plan for this stream. We're just trying to make a cocktail for a certain VTuber, and I can't figure out how exactly to approach it right now. Because I know 100% this is the non-negotiable part. We need to use creme de violet for the color. And then from there, I'm not 100% sure how we want to approach this. Tonic water. Yeah, because tonic is super bitter too. Hold up. Let me like taste test some tonic. We're making something for Zeogin. What was his last name again? I totally forgot already. We're making a cocktail for a new VTuber who is like a bartender VTuber, and like he has an original song already where he goes like, "It's so bitter like the venom of a snake," and so like we're trying to make a bitter cocktail that's purple, and so we are just inventing right now. We are trying to come up with it. It's on the fly. And I just remembered tonic water. Tonic water is famously pretty bitter because of the quinine in it. You can read that. The quinine. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Never drink tonic water on its own. It's nasty. It tastes great with other things when you actually mix it in with stuff, but god, it's not very good. Maybe that purple gin. I did think of that, but it feels a little bit lazy. And plus, it's more blue than it is purple. Empress Gin is another really good way to make something blue without actually like using blue food dye or blue curacao. We could do that actually. Let's see. Just pour a shot of this. Yeah, that's more blue than it is purple. I think it's coming up purple in the stream, but it's like very blue for me. Maybe we could transition to Empress Gin. Like Empress or Creme de Violet would really work here. Dry gin can fit the beer description. Ooh, you have a point. And then it would be like a really fancy, like Tom Collins at that point, then, right? Let me go back again. Yeah, no, like the purple we see in the music video is a very deep purple. So I don't think this cuts the mustard. Let's see. So here's the Empress. And then here's the actual cocktail. It's very much not deep enough. Do you like 1 to 1.5 ounce gin, half an ounce of creme de violet ice, fill it up with tonic? Maybe, yeah. So I was thinking about that. Like if we treat the creme de violet as a herbal instead of a sweet, that might satisfy the last word formula. And add like a green garnish. That could work. So maybe we should use limes and then use like a lime zest as a garnish. That could look cool. That really could look cool. You're onto something here. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna dump this tragically. I want to shoot this, but like I'm already getting kind of drunk. I don't even know how to say garnish, but hope you understand. Yeah, no, I get you. Thank you, Hat Controller. Just give me about 2 minutes to set everything up real fast. One of those peel Oreos could be nice plus $100. True, true. That zesting a lime feels weird, but it makes sense. I totally forgot to actually grab a lime. One sec. Give it to me, I'll drink it for you. I think it's too late for that, but thanks for your thoughts. A London dry gin, eh? So I did pick up some Gordons, and it was actually relatively cheap. And as you can see, it actually comes in a plastic jug. If it's good enough for James Bond, it's good enough for Zeal. So like, I made a few gin and tonics with this already, and it tastes pretty good to me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That is a nice London dry gin, and as Hack Controller says, like, London dries are pretty bitter, so this probably does work pretty well. I don't think shaking is the way of mixing this cocktail. Gaining more airade can diminish some of the bitter. Yeah, but it involves fruit juice, so we do kind of need to aerate it because it would benefit from that. So the 1 ounce of lime juice. Comes in a plastic bottle. That sounds more like the or wherever you're from. It's yeah. I wasn't aware that Gordon's came in plastic jugs too, but like it's. I know I've seen like legit bartenders use Gordon's before, so like I'm fine with it. And the fact that it was pretty cheap was also a benefit. 1 ounce of simple syrup, just using a standard 2-to-1, which should be your standard. Do not use a 1-to-1, don't use a 1.5-to-1, use a 2-to-1. It is shelf stable, and it is what all the classic bartenders used to use. Can always do the lime separate so the person drinking it squishes it on their drink, making more contact with their drink. That's a good enough concept, but I think it would benefit a lot from like the sweet sour elements of like the simple syrup and the lime. So I'm gonna put it in the drink. 1 ounce of our creme de violet. And I am wondering if I should put like a full shot of gin instead of just the 1 ounce, if I should go 1.5. But for now, I'm going to stick to the formula and just do 1 ounce. And if it needs adjusting, we could definitely adjust it. I mean, it's a bartender VTuber. Yeah, 1 sec. 1 ounce of London dry gin. I mean, it's a bartending VTuber. Making it more about the experience suits the theme. I agree with you. I do agree with you, but it's like, first and foremost, the drink better be damn good. Like, if the drink isn't good, then there's no point to any of this. Like, doing all of that is like I get it, but also I don't want to overcomplicate it before we've actually made a drink that's good. Give me a sec. I'm gonna shake with ice. By the way, what's your lore? Because it says prison guard on your resume. Prison warden, mind you. Prison warden. I am rebranding pretty soon. That's why I don't play into my lore that much. I really want to, but I couldn't figure out a good way to do it with the prison warden theme, which is why I'm planning to rebrand. I just don't think I can make good enough lore for what I do. Like, bartending and being a prison warden don't really go together. But it's like back when I used to play video games, that it would make more sense. But with prison guard, it's not prison warden. It doesn't work as well. Let's give this a shake. And just strain into the glass. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that looks like the right color. That definitely looks like the right color. And then let's to improve the wash line. Let's say, do we just straight top it off? For now, let's do let's make it 2 ounces of tonic water. 2 ounces of tonic water. So we haven't fully topped it off, but it's a much better wash line. Taste it first, too late. I probably should have, but also like I really wanted to add the tonic water. That is a nice color though. What do we think? It's not as deep dark purple as it could have been, but like I think it's pretty fine. Venom of a snake. It's a lot more approachable. It's It's a lot more approachable. It's not. It's a lot more balanced. Oh yeah, it needs a green detail. Let's. Zesting a lime feels incredibly bizarre, but oh, I did this the wrong way. Actually, let's zest the lime long ways. Ah, fuck. I'm so bad at zesting, you guys. I've already ruined it. So it's fine. Actually, okay. Secondary thought. We can still save this. I'm not going to be picky, but I don't know what glasses you have lying around. Yeah, I have a limited amount of glassware. I don't really have enough fancy glasses to actually make like a really to really sell it perfectly. And so I just work with what I got. Ah, Jesus. I'm just destroying a line, guys. Oh my god. Why can't I get like a perfect wheel out of this? Okay. It's like shave this through. And then like maybe if we do it this way, we won't completely destroy this line. There we go. A lime wheel. Taking much more work than it probably should have. There we go. Venom of a snake. I promise you it looks better. I don't know why it looks so blue in this. What if I like cover the back? Oh yeah, if I cover the back, it looks a lot more purple. There we go. Venom of a snake. Maybe more thin string curled, but martini glass, like the short ones could look nice and fit the theme, but if you use the short cups they use to take the venom. Yeah, I only have like really huge martini glasses, and no, I don't have any of those like fancy cups, those specific cups to take venom. But also the glass they use in the music video kind of looks like this one. As you can see, like it is kind of a wine glass looking thing, and so I think this is the right way to approach it. Ooh, there's a dance between both the London Dry Gin and the Creme de Violet have like are very primarily floral, so it's like is it a dance between the floral notes of the London Dry Gin and the Creme de Violet. And all that is tempered very nicely with the lime, the sweet and sour lime sugar mixture. Ooh yeah. This is nice. It's not as bitter as I want it to be though. Let's see if we can't fix that with the grapefruit bitters. Let's start with just one dash, because I think 2 dashes was a little aggressive last time. That feels like properly like venomous too. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, it adds a nice layer to it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay, that really adds to it. Strong hit of that hop grapefruit. And then the lime. You get a nice hit of the lime, but accentuated with the floral notes of both the gin and the violet liqueur. I think the gin could afford to be a bit stronger. Let's see. Yeah, the gin could afford to be a bit stronger, but in that case, we could just put like a full pour of gin. I think let's actually do that right now. Let's see if that can fix things right now, given that we just added the bitters just now. Yeah, I only added 1 ounce. I added another full ounce. I think it's right to add another full ounce. If it's too much, it's too much. But it's I think 1.5 is a little too low. There we go. Yeah, it's a lot more intense, the gin, but now like the creme de violet is now like a subplot. It's like a background dancer in it, as opposed to like trying to take over. Yeah, okay, I think 2 ounces of gin is correct here. A little more tonic water wouldn't do this badly either. Like if I just top it off straight up. I want that bitterness to it, the like making it like a half remedy, half poison type thing. Yeah, I think we solved it. I think this is the venom of a snake. Could we go even crazier? Maybe, but this is definitely a good start. So the recipe is 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of cream bitters. No, grapefruit bitters. 1 ounce of lime. So it's 2 ounces of London Dry, 1 ounce of creme de violet, 1 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of simple syrup, which I think we could cut down. We could definitely cut down the simple syrup. And then top with tonic water. And so that's sufficiently bitter, but like neutered down by all the sweetness. Yeah. I think if we tone down the sweetness, we have it perfect. So like this is definitely on the way. Like I think this is the formula. We just have to tweak the numbers. I'll do that off stream because frankly I've drank too much already this stream, and like even before the stream I had 2 drinks before the stream, 2 drinks during the stream. I don't think I can handle a third. Yeah, this is really good. I just need to rebalance it, and I think we've got the right formula for this. So I think the right formula would be half an ounce of simple, half of a lime, half to 3/4 of a lime, 1 ounce, 0.75 to 1 ounce of creme de violet, and 2 ounces of London dry gin, and I think this is perfect. Top with the tonic water. Also, I just remembered that gin started as a medicine. I don't think it did, but also like, so a tonic water genuinely did help people with scurvy, was it? Some kind of ailment, but like quinine, what's in tonic water? Right there. What's in tonic water? The quinine. Quinine was the medicinal element of it. Is so bitter and so unpleasant. And so they decide, okay, what if we just mixed it with gin? And suddenly, like, people really liked that. Like, it was a much better way to take your quinine, which you needed for long sailing trips. And then so you took your quinine, and then you were going to like die of some like horrible disease. And yeah. It's and then like I think the virus evolved to not be taken by quinine, but like it turned out like that tonic plus gin still tasted so good that people just kept wanting to drink it, and then so therefore the gin and tonic was born. Yeah, it was a mix of medicinal herbs, but it was bitter as fuck as expected. Yeah. You sound like you're fine right now, but the stream before you sounded like you were about to ascend to another plane. Oh yeah, I got super drunk last stream. I drank 3 bottles of soju and felt like I wanted to throw up like crazy. But yeah, I know for a fact that I don't want to go too much deeper because I will get to that point again, especially if I finish this. So I think I'm good. I will figure out a good balance for this and then post it on Twitter sometime either later today or sometime this week. But yeah, expect this on Twitter soon. On twitter.com/kazarinonatsu. And yeah, help me retweet it, help me spread it so that it can find the VTuber I made it for, Zio Ginjoka, because this is really good, and I hope he gets to try it too, and I hope at the very least I hope he sees it. And so yeah, that was fun. It was really cool to be able to make a VTuber drink again. Thank you so much. I really need to drink some water, and I really need to like lie down for a bit. So yeah, I've been exhausted all week, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for like putting up with the dead time as I was like brainstorming throughout all this, but it was fun. It was really fun. It's been too long since I've been able to like think of a good VTuber cocktail, so I'm glad I figured one out for him. See you guys next week. I don't know what I plan to do next week. It'll probably be something with ginger beer, but we'll see. Thank you again.